For the longest time, I used to think maybe I'm just asking for too much. Like maybe I expect too much from people's, maybe I should just be more understanding, more easygoing. And I think a lot of us do that. We adjust a little at first, then a little more, and then suddenly we are the ones putting in all the efforts. And the other person, they are just comfortable. And the confusing part is, you don't even realize when it starts happening. You are just trying to make things work, you are trying to be patient, you are trying not to lose the connections. So you explain yourself, you give chances, you ignore small things, and you tell yourself, it's okay, it's not that serious. But deep down, it doesn't feel right. And I think that's a moment we usually ignore because it's easier to doubt yourself than to accept that maybe that person just doesn't meet you where you are. And then slowly, you start feeling like you are too much, too emotional, too sensitive, too demanding. But honestly, wanting basic respect is not too much. Wanting consistency is not too much. Wanting someone to show up properly is not too much. It only starts to feel like too much when you're expecting it from the wrong person. And this is something I had to learn the hard way. The right people don't make you feel guilty for having basic standards. You don't have to keep explaining yourself, you don't have to repeat the same thing again and again. It just makes sense to them. But when it's the wrong people, you start over explaining. You start thinking, maybe I didn't say it properly, or maybe I should just adjust this one thing. And you keep giving, hoping something will change, but their actions already told you everything. We just don't always want to accept it. And I think that's where self respect really begins, not in big dramatic decisions, but in small moments where you quietly realize, I don't feel okay here. And instead of ignoring it again, you actually listen to yourself this time. You don't argue, you don't try to prove a point, you just take a step back. Not because you don't care, but because you finally care about yourself too. And I felt like that's what having standards really means. It's not about being perfect, it's not about expecting too much. It's just about not accepting what feels wrong for you anymore. At the end of the day, you are not too much. You were just trying to be understood by people who were never really trying to understand you. And maybe you don't need to change that. Maybe you just need to stop staying in places where you have to question your own worth. So, here, if this resonated with you, subscribe to stay connected for more content like this. I'll see you in the next video.